Welcome to my quick guide in Idle Champions of the Forgotten Lands. I'm going to show you how I do my gem farming. This is something that a lot of players find they need to do in order to gain gems, so you can shop. Most of the time, I feel that people spend those gems on the gold chests and the silver chests. And another area that they might spend their money on would be familiars. Um, familiars get really mad expensive, so I would not spend $5,000 on the gelatinous cube. I did, however, spend money on unlocking the third. You get the first two for free, I believe, and then the third one, or maybe the second one, is like 50 gems or something like that. The next one is a lot more. But anyhow, I would highly recommend get yourself 3 familiars. Don't spend the money on this game unless you absolutely feel like spending money on the game. This is what it looks like if you have 1 familiar going, and I'm up at level 50, or almost have completed level 50. I have all my champions on the field. What I generally do when I first start the game is I'm going to go to my familiars, enter place familiar mode, place 2 on the field there, and then 1 on the click damage slot down here on the bottom left. You're going to want to just keep pumping on that. That is it. And as you get enough gold unlocking each champion, as you go along, eventually you'll get to level 50. Hopefully, if you're strong enough, if all of your heroes are strong enough, well, I suppose at a certain point your clicker will do enough damage to where you won't even need to worry about your heroes doing enough damage. Once you've completed level 50, that's it. Collect your gems, your chests, your goods, and when you're done with that, what I normally do is I will do 1 additional level beyond that, just to make sure I've gotten my gems, and maybe a little bit extra gold for a bonus. I've been playing this game for just a couple of weeks here, so you'll notice my numbers are not going to match yours, either in the damage I'm doing, nor the healing, nor the gear they've got on. At a certain point, you will click on Complete Adventure. Complete. It's going to give you a synopsis, a rundown of everything. I just skip on that and start again. Hit Neverwinter. Start on the Mad Wizard. Start objective. And you're going to rinse and repeat. Like I said, you start with your familiars. I usually place 2 on the field and 1 on the click damage slot. So you've got 2 that are doing constant damage to all the enemies, and 1 that's constantly upgrading the damage of those clickers. Now, you probably don't really need to even bother with the heroes, because like I said, at a certain point you're going to be doing enough damage to pass the 50th level boss. But I do, just for speed's sake, in order to speed up the process, I usually do go ahead and level up my guys, go ahead and get the heroes out, and that's it. Now, if you do happen to spend the money on an extra familiar, so you have 3 on the field and 1 on the clicker, you'll notice it automatically picks up everything as it's dropped, and that's really cool. It'll make your life a little bit easier. You won't need to wait for it to sit there for a minute and then come back, and that way you can pass those levels quite a bit faster. The more familiars you do have on the field, of course, the faster it's going to be. But like I said, I'm not going to spend 5,000 when I know that I can just leave 1 on the click damage and 2 on the field. And if I come back to it, I don't know, every few minutes, maybe I'll be reading or watching a movie or whatever. Maybe I could even play another game on the side. I just minimize this game and leave it. Let it run. It goes a lot faster if the game is running. Of course, if you go and you save and quit, naturally, it's going to keep on running. Not as fast, won't get as much progress, but the point here is the gem farm. And once you get to level 50, and you complete adventure, and start again. That's my basic gem farming guide.